It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Niners and the Rams, next on Madden NFL 25.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that can test every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headliner, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players, well, they could hit you down the field just as easily. And with how both offenses love to mix up their routes and looks in the passing game, you better buckle up in the secondary.
Enough build up, the ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And here we go from LA. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Third down, 1 yard to go. Play action now with Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And a man is there to knock that away. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Purdy on first down. That finds Ayuk complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 19. Into the hands of Kittle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you got a first down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Stafford to the air to start us off. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Stafford now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Stafford from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send Samuel right. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd and 10 now. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And it sets up 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Stafford back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw, here's Stafford. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stafford now on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. It's complete to Higbee. This is ahead for about 5. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Stafford to throw. Kupp on the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Stafford again. A throw right side finds Kupp. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's complete to Whittington. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. That's Cup on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Straight ahead with William. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running back sent in motion. From the 17. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Then he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Slides kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from the 41. They're running the option, short side. And they'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Second and 6 now. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
They kick the running back in motion. Kittle brings it in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Moody knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Throw complete to Williams. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
The game is 7, brings up 2nd and 3. The 49ers, 33-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, and they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stafford from the gun. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That one's complete, right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, here's Stafford. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Slides kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Now they send their back in motion right. Purdy on 1st down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On third down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Second and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. We've reached halftime, and it's a comfortable 11-point lead for him at the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set, first and 10. To throw, Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Able to find Nakua here. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Stafford now on third down. Cup on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now Stafford again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Back now, pressure on its way. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in, and that O-line's head, they are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Pretty throwing here on first. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Purdy gets this from the pistol. It is Cup, left side. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is cut. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw again, it's Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey goes up and over for the touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 18.
Round 6.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He gets this one in Nakua. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Stafford. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jair Brown has it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 3 on that gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's McCaffrey. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. He has the first inside the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third and 4 coming up now. Stafford from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Stafford now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Now Stafford again. Finds his target. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw here, Stafford. Cup on the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
His pass caught by Nakua. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to find Nakua here. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Stafford back to throw. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Stafford now. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They are throwing it again. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cardi down for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So with 35 seconds left, no question about it, they've got to find a way to recover this kick. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.